Hello, the internet! Did you miss me? I missed you. Anyway, here we are, back in jolly old England. One hand is cut off jazz hand. There we go. Okay. Anyway, I'm Rebecca Farnum, this is Ramblings with Rebecca, and we're feeling very intellectual today. Which is good because my thesis is due in like 10 days and I should probably start writing it. I'm kidding. Part of it's written. Very little bit. Shh, it's fine. Anywho, but instead of talking about my thesis today or really anything else, I'm just gonna kind of ramble about what I've been doing in the long 4 weeks that we've been separated. Oh, my heart, how did I stand it? No. I know a lot of you are like still catching up though, because I talk to people at home who are like, oh, I'm so behind on your vlog. So probably you're not going to see this for like another 3 months, and by then, you know, the thesis will have been old news, and it won't actually feel like there's been this big 4-week gap because you will have just finished the previous episode, but whatever. I've been gone for 4 weeks and it was long, but it's a good chance that if you're in Michigan and, you know, are watching these religiously, I might have seen you. Hi, I don't see you anymore, but now you can see me again on a daily basis. Woo-hoo. Sorry, I'm kind of on like the after church high of just having seen people after kind of like hiding in my room for a rather long period of time, desperately attempting to deal with jet lag. I don't know why, but for some reason coming from Michigan to the UK, which is like 5 hours on an overnight flight, screwed me up way more than doing like the California to Heathrow straight. I think it was a day flight. I don't remember being screwed up for that one. I think I probably didn't really have the option to be screwed up for that one because I basically walked into my exam room, but that's okay. Anyway, okay, so since I've seen you, I was at NAFA, the 7th biannual conference of the National Association for Fellowship Advisors. These are the folks at U.S. universities who help students, like me, through applications for major international and national scholarships and fellowships, like the Udall, the Truman, the Marshall, the Rhodes, the Mitchell, the Gates Cambridge, the Churchill, etc. It was grand fun. I had a lot of good times. Kurt, the current Fulbright student here at UEA, and I did a presentation on being kind of high-profile scholars at lesser-known schools in the UK, encouraging people to look at the Knox bridges, as we've dubbed them. That was grand fun. Also went to an American baseball game. Craziness. I've got my Murica on. And then from NAFA, I flew to New York and trained to a family friend's house in New Jersey, where I spent a few days writing my thesis, which may or may not be equivalent to watching American Netflix. Oops. Anyway, and then I went with them to a lake house in New York, not the city, but on a lake in New York State, where magically other Farnums appeared. And a grand time was had playing games and sailing for a week with friends that my parents had from Berkeley. We're talking ages ago. It was grand fun to see all of them, since last time most of them saw me, I was a little bit shorter. Not quite that short, but short. And then we drove from New York to Michigan, and I went back and forth from East Lansing to Mount Pleasant several times, and I got to go to Tim and Chelsea's wedding. Yay, Mr. and Mrs. Ellis. These are two of our favorite students from Dad's current position as chaplain at Central Michigan University. I mean, they're all our favorite students, of course, but Tim and Chelsea were among the first and fell in love with Wesley, and we got to see them get married, and Daddy cried at the wedding, and it was so cute. Anyway, so I got to see that and got to hang out with my old roommates and other friends, and got to church, and yada. So a grand time was had by all. Ate way too much because we kept meeting like people at like food after food after food. So it's basically, you know, eat a meal, talk to someone, give a hug, eat a meal, talk to someone, have a hug. Well, like on and on. Insane amounts of food. And went shopping in America. Woohoo! Fruit snacks. Thanks to Kelsey's new Sam's Club membership. Brought back huge pounds of Cheetos. No, Cheez-Its from my roommate as well. Anyway, so yes, America was great. It was wonderful to see everyone, and now we are back and writing that thesis.